Hello, my name is CarX82 and welcome back. Our Project Ozone 3 Kappa mode playthrough. I just got some Senium Essence from the mod farm. I don't know why I'm doing this manually. It doesn't need to be done, but yeah, I just had that kind of running and I know we're gonna have to use some of it in a little second here. So I figured why not go ahead and get that. Now I have spent quite a bit of time and set everything up for the ultimate stew, and for pointing out that there is actually an augment that nullifies the or destroys the secondary output, and I did know about that, but I completely forgotten about it. So thanks for pointing that out. So I was kind of overcomplicating things with voiding and stuff, but yeah, so basically it'll void. And yeah. Also, I realized when I think I had 2 rows left, I realized there is actually a augment to do saplings. So that is how the one in the middle is maple syrup. You get maple syrup that way. And I didn't realize like a lot of the ones that I had set up for like the grapefruit and lemon and stuff, I could have just done a phytogenic insulator with that augment in instead of doing like a chest with that. But by the time I kind of realized that, I was like, I'll just continue doing the way I did it. So anything with EMC, I just did a chest with the EMC, even though I could have just done another thing like that. But yeah, I don't know if that is the most efficient way to doing this, but I don't know, it works. Just kind of slowly going. I don't have augments. I don't have like speed upgrades in or anything. I could put like 2 or 1 in depending on the thing, but I don't know if it's going to be really necessary because I mean, look, I already have like 1500 of this, and that's just the one in the front. So like the ones in the back have even more. This might even be full, although I can't see. Yeah, that one's almost completely full. So I don't know how many we're gonna need, but yeah. Also, you may notice one does not have a phytogenic insulator over it because for some reason sesame seeds do not have a phytogenic insulator recipe. It's the only one that I ran across that does not have a thing. So I can't get the sesame seeds from that. I don't know if that's like an oversight or if there's other ones that don't have a thing, but yeah, that is a bit annoying. So I'm gonna have to I set one up in the farm, and I guess we'll just have to, I don't know how the heck am I gonna do that? Just with like AE, that's just so like I feel like running an AE cable over here into there is just so like messy, but I think we may have to do it. So yeah, I guess let's do that. I do have a chest or a barrel set up from the farm, but that's not going to, we need to get it over here. This is it's just annoying. There's literally one. That's it. Just one for some reason didn't work, and it has no EMC. So this is the only way I could figure out doing it. 4 or 5. I don't remember if it's 4 or 5. Yeah, 4. Should register. I think we not have enough. Oh, we should have enough. Have enough channels. I remember. Comes up. Does it come up? Attach this. It comes out under here and it's attached to this one. Yeah, it should have enough. All right. Maybe it just probably took a second to sort itself out. Anyway, there we go. So let's throw that in there and we should be able to get... Fortunately, it's... Oh gosh. It's like... It's very hard to see. I think, yeah, it's going in there, I think. Yeah, that's one issue when they're all kind of like pressed up against each other. You can't really see. Yeah, it's going in there. Nice. All right, so I think that's everything. And I just realized, dang it, I forgot to set the recipe. Anyway, I'm gonna be able to get sesame seeds from this. Don't think I can. No. Alright. This. Since it saves the items. There we go. Yeah. That's also why I did like one row at a time. So something like that doesn't happen. But this, in theory, when I put this in here, yes, there it is. Ultimates do. I'm always worried something, it's like, not going to save. But all right, so there is 63 ultimate stews, and yeah, how do I want to do this is the question. I'm thinking, because this is just going to keep crafting. I don't want to just have this continually crafting. I'm thinking maybe storage bus. If that works. Oh well. Well, we need to get this over here anyway, so let's make it even more messy. I think should work. And then I have all these set to export, so I think we hook this up, and it's good to know if this, it should work. We tested it before, but if I hook that up to this, it should fill this up, in theory. And if it doesn't, be very sad. All right, so if we do I didn't think about that. Yeah, that I didn't think about. It's gonna do, it'll fill that up, and it's not, all right. That's something I didn't think about, and it's gonna be more of an issue for that, I think. Yeah, that's gonna be more of an issue for that, I think. But anyway, I will have to sort out how I want to do that, because yeah, that's not gonna work. Because any item can go in there, but it's gonna get clogged up if it doing it that way. Alright, but anyway, there is the ultimate stew. Need the one. We got that. Need creative essence. What did I do? A recipe. Did we decide which recipe we were gonna do? I can't remember. That one's actually pretty cheap. Not that one. That's more expensive. I think the dragon egg one is actually the cheapest, EMC wise. Yeah, that is actually pretty cheap. So let's do dragon eggs. Out of, and I need to go through here so bad. These things I'm pretty sure I have EMC for yeah, so creative essence, we'll do dragon eggs. This is for sure. No, I have Terra Steel on there. Alright, and then I just void these. I have patterns EMC, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so I think is that everything? We got it all? I feel like I did that wrong. Not like that. Yes. Alright, well there is the Infinity Catalyst. Save that recipe. No! I forgot to make a recipe for it. Ah! Alright, it's not the end of the world. But I do need to make... I need to make the recipe for it. So, is it 16 of those and 16 of the things and the 12 of these, wasn't it? And that's, yeah, 12, 16, 12 neutronium. Bit anticlimactic because I forgot to do this, but there is the Infinity Catalyst, so that is a pretty big step here. For sure. So that's that, that's all that. Yeah, so we need Cosmic Ozone Ultimate Stew. Fortunately, with the storage bus, it doesn't put them back in, so it's going to keep creating more. But, oh well. That, and this pearl. And I forgot to put that. We not have, oh, I don't have a thing for ultimate singularities either. Right, so that'll just be, that'll also be a storage bus. Man, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that though. That's gonna take me a second. Man, I'm so annoyed I forgot to do the recipe for it. Although, no, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we need a recipe. What am I talking about? We definitely do. Alright, why aren't you going in? There we go. Alright, so there's that, and then creative essence. Alright, let me get the ultimate singularity, let me get this, and then we'll come back. Alright, so apparently there is actually a smart insert option. And unfortunately, it does not work when you're with the Ender IO conduits because it's not technically pulling the items in, so that doesn't work. But I'm thinking maybe we can do it this way. The easiest way would probably be to have these all in barrels and then have the drawer controller hooked up to that, so it could pull from the drawer controller. I believe that works, and I think that would be the easiest way. Unfortunately, I would have to do a bit of I would have to fix this a little bit with all the condensers that I have. I would have to break them, move them up probably 2, so I could pump out into a barrel. So I'm gonna try it this way first. I'm just going to pull everything out of here and then put it in there, and then this should work. The only time this oh, now I'm thinking about that. That may, yeah, because if I turn this on, it's going to immediately pull these all out, and that's not going to work, is it? I didn't even think about that. I was like, oh yeah, we'll just hook this up, and then that'll work. But we do that. Yeah, so that is doing what I thought it would do. But if we turn this on, I think it's going to pull a whole stack of it out, and then it's going to get messed up. So I may have to do like half a stack and do it this way, which is a bit of a pain. I won't bore you as I do this 81 times. I'm thinking if we do it that way I can't pull a whole stack out. And yeah, so that should be okay, unless I craft up like thousands at once and then it can't keep up or something like that. But I'm thinking basically if this can stay, well, I wish there was a way you could like put like ghost items in there so it couldn't oops, so it couldn't put anything random things in there. But all right, so I think that will work with this. So oops, I don't know where I pulled that out of, but it's probably been filled up again. Yeah. All right. Sorry, pineapple. There you go. I'm debating. I guess we'll have to do the same. I guess I'll just have to do the same over there, because I don't want to have this just running permanently. Like, I was thinking, I'm like, should I just have these pumped out in that thing? But no, I don't know. Anyway, so that's kind of what I'm thinking with that. So we got the infinity catalyst. I'm trying to figure out what we want to do. What should I use these infinity catalysts for? And you may notice I just pulled some crystallized radium out. It's basically just a block of radium and a crystallizer. So easy enough. We can always increase that if we want. But the reason I got these is for infinity ingots. I'm thinking infinity ingots should be the first one we're going to want to do. So we're going to want to do 9 so we can get the block. And then I just thought, I'm like, what if this can't be automated? I feel like that would be something that they would do. Can this be animated? Watch, it won't be able to be animated. That would make me very sad. So I'm thinking maybe that would be the first thing we want to work towards. These ender things, by the way, are really annoying because ender dust doesn't have an easy way to get ender dust. think I did look at that before, and I think there is... I think you can get it from the blocks, but yeah, those are a bit annoying. So the other things would be solar panels. This thing, I don't know if this actually has any uses. It doesn't seem to have any. It's not used in crafts or anything. There is this, which is for generating mana, but I have tons of mana. I don't really need that. And then enhancement crystals are for chaos planks. And then obviously these are used in the infinity stuff. So, yeah. I guess this should probably be the first thing we use them for. That is a lot of infinity catalyst. So, so what are we? 4, 8, so 10. So we'd need 90. Yep. We're gonna have to ramp up our production for sure of those. Like I said, I'm gonna throw that in a different dimension though, and optimize it a bit. All right, so I guess I'm just trying to think, what is the best way forward here? So infinity ingot, enhancement, crystals, all the infinity stuff, chaos ingots. But now that we have the infinity stuff, we can maybe start looking at some other creative stuff or everlasting stuff. Man, I need to get this going as well, because this creative fluid tank, which would be really helpful, requires a bunch of these infinity tanks, which requires this tier 16 blood. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. How many runes that you need for that? Because there's 16 tiers and it's recursive. Oh my goodness. So I need to get that going. All right, let me think about what we want to do here and we'll come back. All right, we are back and totally forgot that this thing only pulls in one at a time. So me worrying about that happening where it'd pull out a whole stack and then it would fill up with the wrong item did not happen. I totally forgot that it only does one at a time, which that is a bit annoying, especially if you're doing large amounts of stuff. But I think we'll just leave it like that. Maybe we should. Maybe we should just have it craft up. Yeah, maybe we should have it just like into a barrel with like 4,000 or something like that. I don't know. For now, we'll leave that, I think. Are these full? Yeah. I do have I don't have these infinity barrels because yeah, if we need to at some point we will, but I figure, you know, let this stuff fill up and then the machines will turn off because less stuff running, less stuff to affect like tick rate and stuff. But I thinking infinity ingots is the first thing we're going to want to do with these. So we are going to need a lot of infinity catalysts, I think. And I did do a quick check just to make sure you can animate these infinity blocks. I didn't want to rush this and then find out we can't animate it, but it does in fact animate. I'm pretty sure, like chaos, I don't think... Chaos planks, I've heard you can't animate. Maybe I'll test that, but yeah, I've heard something you can't animate. One of these on-game blocks you can't animate, and I have a feeling it might be the chaos planks, but The only use for that I'm seeing is this draconium, the creative chest. So, I mean, I'm not seeing chaos planks used in anything else. So, I'm guessing we only need this certain amount. So, I mean, these, don't get me wrong, these are like really difficult to craft up. Chaos ingots. Yeah, chaos ingots. Bit annoying. Gaia blocks. Did I get Gaia blocks animated? I can't remember. But there is no, like, chaos ingots. There's no block form. All right. Let me... we're not going to get enough. We just don't have enough singularities, unfortunately, for all the ingots. So I think maybe I'll have to... Man, I'm going to have to spend some time doing that, I think. And, because this, I mean, this is just, yeah, it's basically just too slow. It's definitely too slow. I can't think of any other... way to do it besides just spawning like massive amounts of them. But I'm thinking if we put it in another dimension and just have it chunk loaded, then we can get a little crazier than in the overworld because we're probably still affecting our TPS. But anyway, let me cut here and we'll come back. All right, we are back in the end, and I have gone ahead and quadrupled all the spawners here. So there is 4 of each spawning the mobs. Now, there is some lag, and I need to get it taken care of in the overworld. I need to figure out a better solution for killing all the mobs because there's just too much. It's just being overloaded, and the tick rate is definitely hurting. So, yeah, that's kind of what I need to do now. But that has quadrupled the rate in which we are getting these blocks. Well, might be a little less because the TPS right now. But I think we're gonna put the mob farm, maybe in a different dimension as well. It may be in the end. Maybe I'll choose a different dimension. Yeah, I can just switch these out relatively easy once I build that. So I can just get dislocators. They're easy to craft up and just switch them all out. So yeah, but for now that's going. But as we can see, there is quite a bit of lag. TPS lag, I think we're down to like 10 to be honest, when it's running. Yeah, so quite a lot going on, which is not very surprising. We'll go over there and I'm sure the frame rate will drop as well. But I've added, I think, 8 more fluid dictionary things. I've added a whole bunch of transceivers. So now I have, these 2 have too many because that's too much. But once we get that sorted out, they only have 3 each, but looks like I may need to craft up some more crucibles. So actually, I don't think we do. It's running full blast, so yeah, we don't. But we can, let's fly over there and see what the the frame rate will probably tank here because they're all coming to this one. So yeah, as we can see, it's laughably laggy. I'm probably what, 10 FPS, 5 FPS right now? Yeah, 10 FPS. So gotta get this sorted out. Probably split them up as well, so not all of them in the same thing. But as we can see, the things can't keep up and everything. So I'm actually going to turn off the mob spawner until we get this kind of sorted out. But I wanted to get at least wanted to get it going. So basically what I'm just gonna unhook like the essence so it stops spawning. So I think we'll just do like that. I'll just turn all this off. I don't have any fancy like on-off switch, unfortunately. But we'll just do that. And it's gonna take a second for the things to run out, but yeah, we'll just have them turned off for the moment. But anyway, we got that sorted out. I need to work on that. But it does take quite a bit of time. It took me a few hours to get that kind of set up. And hopefully it's not going to be too terribly laggy. I'm pretty sure it's all the mobs in this world being all smashed together is going to cause some pretty big TPS issues. So yeah. Anyway, we do have the Infinity Catalyst finally. So that is a pretty cool thing. I think we are going to, next episode, once I get that stuff sorted out, I think we are going to do infinity ingots and then get some blocks going here because we have everything basically except for the infinity catalysts. And yeah, I actually I haven't checked this in a while, so yeah, so we're definitely getting more of those. So I have, yeah, 37 more. Of the flux electrum. I think the flux electrum is probably the one we have the most of, though. But all right, anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. So next episode we'll come back and we will finally get some infinity hits. So thanks for watching and have a good one.